There it is.
Totally bumped my mic there. Don't care. The cheers is way more important.
Long hair, don't care. Welcome, everyone. TGC, Two Guys in Coffee, episode 006. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Right out of the gate.
That was my phone, guys. My phone just went off, and I have it on sound and vibrate because I'm done with work, and I want to know if someone's reaching out to me. So there it is.
Get out of here.
And he hates it, so I'm going to leave it on all podcasts.
So not a meme. You leave your phone on loud when work's done? You just turn it on loud?
Vibrate during the day, phone, sound, and vibrate after work.
Why? Just why?
Because.
Is it safe to assume that when work's done, you're actually with the people that would likely be texting you versus when you're at work, you're not with those people?
That's not true at all.
It's not?
No.
Okay. Elaborate, because that doesn't make sense to me.
Because I can only be at one place at one time. So if I leave work, I'm going to be in one place. And then the people that I'm not with, like I don't go home every day, and my mom, dad, brother, girlfriend,
okay,
and everyone I communicate with are all there.
So you text your mom and your dad.
And what about on the way home? What if they reach out to me on the way home? You're way off. You are way off.
Listen, you know what happens to me on the way home if someone contacts me? Not only do I get a notification on my wrist, my phone, but also my truck. Apple CarPlay.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I don't know if you're just behind the curve or.
I am behind the curve. I had a platinum, but
okay.
I turned all the features off because it's too much.
Too much stimulation?
Too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Remember how we talked the other day about cars with so many options now? We're surprised that they don't have a guy from Ford under the seat, turn on the massage chair, just reaches his hands out.
It's just a dude.
Just some hairy grill arms.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Well, all right. What?
That was good. Yeah, I do remember that. I had a good time with that.
It was a good conversation. We got piping hot coffee, so if you're joining us in the morning, that's great. That's very fitting.
Yeah. It's 6 p.m.
6 p.m. right now. Yep. I also had a piping hot bowl of chili before this.
You chased your chili with coffee. Are you asking for trouble? Because it's a volatile combination.
It would be normally better than like chili and Busch Light.
Is it? I think that's complimentary.
Is it?
They complement each other.
You made that up. That's not it. That's not true.
What?
You can't back that up.
Chili and beer?
You can't back that up with any sort of facts.
What do you mean? Why are you grilling me right now?
Show me facts.
Show me the goddamn paperwork on that. I don't know. I just like it. I really like chili. I'm hungry right now. Actually, this is going to be a long 50 minutes for me. And coffee's not helping.
What are you going to eat after this?
I don't know. I got to get in the gym after this, man. Oh. I'm exhausted, bro.
Yeah, we talked about that.
But life goes on. You must press on.
Life does go on. Forward.
Move
forward.
Can I get that soundbite so that I'm going to pull that so that whenever I'm feeling a little
move, yes,
it's just you in my ear.
I think of this. I don't much anymore, but I used to, as a kid, I played video games quite a bit, and I was always a Call of Duty guy.
Sure.
And World at War.
Good memories, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And when you were on the Russian side during this one mission, I remember your leader would go, "Push forward," and it just sticks in my head. So when I'm having a bad day, I just go.
You just yell at yourself?
It does it in my head.
Oh, you don't verbalize it?
No.
So if I just hear you at your desk, you just yell.
Yeah. Everything's quiet. Push forward.
Yeah. Okay. I've deployed a new technique for when I get like this, and so far it's been working. So, not to like draw too much attention to this, but when you get up at 5, this week I've actually dialed it back twice to 4:45. I'm trying to see where like my actual threshold is.
You dialed it up, because dialing it back would be.
I dialed it up.
Yeah.
I turned it up.
Yep.
So where I'm going with this is, by the time mid-morning hits, or like by the time lunchtime hits, I've already technically had a full day and it's lunchtime. So like by the time I get to the actual end of the day, like at nighttime, like let's say it's 9 p.m., you know, I'm a couple hours away from being awake for 24 hours. If you think about it, like I'm closer to 24 hours than I am.
Yeah, true.
Not, right? So Jocko was covering this with a guy where you can program or like implement little mini resets for yourself along the way throughout the course of a day. If you're in a place where you can't take like a 8 to 10 minute power nap, you know, feet up above the heart, zonk out for a few minutes and get back in it, which I can't do.
Yeah.
You can do things such as maybe a 2.5 minute meditation. You can do maybe there's a song like I used earlier that kind of just resets you. Maybe it just, you really vibe with it. So you just kind of reset your energy a little bit. And you just kind of, it's kind of like a checkpoint. You do that a couple times throughout the course of your day, and it kind of helps me compartmentalize it into little chunks. You know what I mean?
Meditation's a thing. I can't speak on it because I don't know. I haven't done it myself, but
it's powerful.
I know people that use it, and
I use it.
You got to know. Oh, do you?
I do. I have to.
Oh, yeah.
It's at a point where I have to.
I never have, and I love things like that. Anything to like condition or trick your mind. I like things like that, but I just never dive into them myself.
The trick is just being present and nothing else but what's happening right now. So, you know, like when we do this podcast, generally you don't have the cognitive capacity to be worrying about everything happening outside of this room right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not thinking about it, which means you're present in this, which means when we're done with this, that's why we feel refreshed usually. You know, we usually say that when we're done, we're like, man, that was a nice little reset.
Mm-hmm.
That's what being present is. That's what it does for you. Meditation does that.
Okay. I like presents.
Me too. Birthday and Christmas.
Yeah.
Because it's the same day for me.
No, but I see what you're saying. I should link up with you on that.
You should.
Give me more details.
Yeah. I got an app that I use. It's really nice.
If you were to ask me what I do when I want to relax and really just kind of settle my mind.
Do you want me to ask you? Colin, what do you do when you really need like a reset or you need to relax and kind of, you know, take care of the mindset? What do you do?
I'd prefer not to say.
Okay. We can move on.
Yeah, let's move on. No, I like to make a run to Quick Chip, and there's a company called Old Dutch. And they make
chips. Right?
They make chips.
Yeah.
And they make dill pickle chips. So I pick up one of those and then a quart of milk. Whole milk.
Come on.
If they don't have whole milk, I pick up the 2%. Thicker the better. Girthy milk. And I get that and I take it home and I eat it together. I eat the chips and I drink the milk.
So I meditate and you eat chips.
No.
With milk.
Eat with milk, yeah. I don't just eat chips.
It's the milk that does it.
Yeah. Now, if I said I eat chips and drink water, you would have a base.
You're a psychopath.
You'd have something to stand on to make fun of me for.
You're a psychopath.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
If I'm eating chips, I have something other than water probably to drink.
You ever see people? Let's talk about this for a second.
Okay, I'm in.
You ever see people just eat something dry, like something savory? They're just eating like chips, for example, and they don't have anything to drink with it. Or you see someone sit down for lunch and they got like a dry meal. What's a dry meal? Like pizza and breadsticks? Nothing to drink, dude. No.
If that happens to me, it's because I'm in a time crunch, but I'm immediately drinking a shit ton as soon as I get done eating.
Yeah.
You know, it's immediate. It's like
Italian meal. It's got the spices that kind of dehydrate.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That one, but I almost every time I want to ask. Oh, just made me think of something, me saying that, which I'm going to bring up next. But
okay. That's messed up.
When someone is eating something dry and not drinking something, it makes me want to ask them what's wrong with them.
Just straight up. Yeah. What's the matter with you?
What I was going to say, because I was talking about asking someone why, you know?
Yeah.
And it reminded me, I was walking past someone that I don't know.
Yeah. Today?
Very well. Yesterday.
Okay.
I ran this past you.
Okay.
Because I thought it was funny.
Okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was weird to this person. It wasn't weird to me. But
that could be said for a lot of things that you said.
I walked past this person. He was getting a drink of water at the sink.
Minding his own business.
Or washing his hands or something. I don't know if he was getting a drink of water. But he was at the sink. And I walked past him and I smelt Axe body wash. Okay?
You just got a whiff.
Same Axe body wash I use. Nothing weird. Okay?
No, so far so good.
I'm just noticing that this guy smells like Axe body wash.
Sure.
And I said, hey man, you use Axe body wash? And he goes, yeah. And I knew I already messed up and made it awkward, but I just let it go, you know?
Yeah.
And then I felt like I had to tell him why. I wasn't just going to leave it there. So I said, it doesn't have to be weird. I'm like, I use the same stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, for sure, man. Stuff smells good, right? And then he made it a little less weird. So I'm like, sweet. I'm like, yeah, black bottle, blue label. And he's like, yep. And then he knew the name of it. It's like Ocean Breeze or something weird.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that's the stuff. And then we went on. We went on and talked about shampoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take it he doesn't use the same Bosley shampoo you do.
No, he doesn't.
You like how I remembered that?
Yeah.
It's because I care about you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back.
I bet.
But yeah, I think that it's not weird. I've also said to dudes before, dude, what type of cologne are you wearing? And it doesn't have to be a gay thing. Like, I'm not, it's not weird.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
And also, if it was a gay thing, that's also fine. But I know that's not your angle.
What?
And nor is it mine.
Why do you smell so good?
Hey.
Yeah, I know. And I don't expect everyone to know that, but I don't say, what type of cologne are you wearing? I say, hey, what is that scent you're wearing right now? So he knows.
Yeah.
But no, I've asked that to strangers before, and
Have you really?
I don't feel, yeah, for sure. I remember, and I can't remember where, but it was in the mall. I remember asking a random person at the mall, "Do you ever just smell a good cologne?" It's like, dude, I want that cologne because it smells good.
Yeah.
Like, just smells, dude. Some colognes are like so capturing.
You're really fired up right now.
Yeah, good smells are. Yeah, I like good smells. That's one of my senses, that if I smell something good or a relatable smell, like what is it? What is it when something brings you back to a past memory?
I think it's a memory.
No, it's nostalgic.
Deja vu?
Something.
Nostalgia.
Yeah.
Nostalgia, that's it.
Those nostalgic smells, that's one of my senses that really get me. Like, I'll smell when springtime.
Yeah.
I can literally
yeah.
I can literally picture myself getting on a school bus in 3rd grade. Like, smells are a thing.
Yeah,
so,
I agree.
Strong sense for me is what I'm saying.
Sure.
And yeah, so I've asked a stranger what type of cologne it was, and I remember it wasn't weird. The guy didn't make it weird. He's like, "Oh man, it's this." I'm like, "Oh, thanks. It smells good."
I mean, that's fair. I think you're more readily soliciting strangers than I am. Like, if it's just like for you, the smell thing, it's like no factor. You're just like, that smells great. I need to know what it is. Don't care.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, that smells good. But I'm weighing how much do I actually like. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we talked about the filter thing and how it's like in a split second, your mind goes from, oh, I need to ask this question or say this thing, to, ooh, that wouldn't be a good idea. And then don't say it.
We did touch on this, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's coming back.
Because we went and got Culver's today.
Yes.
And we talked about this on the way.
Yes. Yes.
And
that's right.
Yeah.
God, I'm hungry.
But yeah, that's one of those things where I did weigh that in my mind, and I said, nope, still asking.
Nope. Stick to the plan.
Yeah.
Speaking of lunch, we had another conversation. I gotta stop doing that to the table. We had another conversation, not related to lunch. Also didn't happen at lunch. However, you ever like you may be involved in the conversation, but for me, it seems like it's more I'm a third party to the conversation, and I'm observing this from a detached point of view. Where let's say, hey, I'm talking to you. Let's say this other person's we got a third party in the room. Someone else is in here. Okay? I don't mean to freak you out. Someone else is in here. Okay. And let's say I'm saying, hey, Colin, thinking about buying a motorcycle. Thinking about buying another motorcycle. something like that.
Okay.
And I'm starting to talk through some details. We're just having a conversation like we do.
Yep.
Couple guys.
Between me and you.
Just between me and you.
Yeah, you're talking to me.
We're engaged in that conversation. And then the third party who's in proximity to the conversation chimes in with, I used to have a motorcycle. And it's like...
Oh, man. Yeah, those are the best. And typically the people that do that do it all the time.
Constantly. And it's not only when they're a third party. I could be, let's say you're that person. So I'm telling you the story directly. So like, it's fine. This is where it's a fine line between that could be used as a tactic to make conversation, or if they constantly do it, it's if I tell you I'm buying a motorcycle, you immediately respond with something about your involvement with motorcycles.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what I'm talking about.
It's like a very self-centered conversation.
You always have some sort of context, no matter what the hell I bring up. You're like, I used to do that, or like, here's why I didn't do that. You can't just like let me have a moment. You have to be involved in it. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's a humility thing. It's diarrhea of the mouth, kind of like. I know I've done that before, like because I'm just like one subject. You ever get in on a conversation, whether it's like two people and you're the third person in, you just got in, you sat down, whatever. Yeah. And like everything they talk about is like totally relatable to your life. Yeah. And you're like, I got something good to throw in here. I can't hold this back. Yeah. And you do it twice in a row and you're like, all right, I'm going to shut up now, because the response to the second thing I said, as opposed to the first one, was if their excitement towards my comment was on a line graph, it went like this. This is
going down.
So I'm not about to see what the third one's
You're not going to double down, triple down.
Yeah, give it a little break. Let them talk. Ask a question. Dude, you can mix that up.
Yeah.
You can mix it up. Like, say I asked too many questions or chimed in too much. I can say, so what do you think about this? Or have you done this? And then it resets it.
True. That's good.
But the repeat offenders, I don't think use that tool.
I don't know if they're even cognizant that they're doing it. I think if it's that frequent, it's just a reflex for whatever reason. And B, hear me say, like in your example, that is a perfectly valid way to gauge where that conversation is going to go. You can break the ice with something like that. Like you sit down, you're the third party, and you hear something that you want to engage with. You can use that as like a tactic to get in there and test the water. But if the water's too hot, you got to get the hell out. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You can't just keep doing that, because people pick up on it and it's annoying.
Yeah. And it's even worse when there is no reaction to what the person says.
They keep going. Again. Yeah. Just commit. They're just dug in.
I have a thought that runs through my head where, I watch the Chris D'Elia podcast. Yeah. So he's probably watching.
Probably. Shout out, Chris.
Yeah. He's probably, he'll hear this because he's going to watch it. Messages me all the time and everything. But anyway, he talks about on one of his podcasts where there's this guy, they were backstage. He's a stand-up comedian too. Yeah. So he does comedy. He's at a comedy
show? House?
Yeah, I think it was like a show, and they were backstage, and he's talking to some of his comedian friends, and this guy that they don't know is like standing there just like chiming into everything, going, oh, yeah. And he said he got so annoyed at one point he turned and went, who are you? And that makes me think how I would say, how I want to say to the people that always got to chime in. Like, he says, oh, yeah, I used to have that type of dog. He don't care.
Who are you? I like that. I really like that a lot.
Yeah, you could use that in a lot of situations,
especially if it's a stranger. I think that's more called for. Like if you know the person, maybe you don't want to be an ass about it, but at the same time, I feel like they're being selfish.
If it's like the third or fourth time they do it,
then
like,
it's called.
Yeah,
for.
I used to have that type of dog. I don't care.
Oh my God! Hopefully
that's a good point.
Get a chance to deploy that one.
I left a note to myself.
Okay. Check it out.
You know how
you're organized.
You know how we mentioned that we like to talk about things that people say, can you cover this on the podcast?
Yeah.
Had a friend reach out
What do you got? You got something?
Yep.
You got a hot topic?
Very simple. Apparently, there was a big debate about this.
Okay.
Over at the other location.
Okay. What do you got?
The debate was that they wanted us to cover. 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins in a fight, like fight to death?
Yeah.
Silverback gorilla or a grizzly bear? Let's just assume they're average size, both of them. Like we don't have like a runt silverback and like a alpha grizzly, just average size.
Uh-huh.
Who wins? I haven't thought about this. I just wanted to open this up.
So here's what I think. I'll break it down a little bit. I don't think I need to spend much time on this actually, personally. So
are you above this one?
I'm not above it. I just think I can effectively get through this one.
I know what you meant. Yeah, I agree.
I am above it.
Do it.
So
what do you got? What's your answer on this
from
one?
a solidarity would you
All right, go ahead, man.
You know what?
I'm sorry for interrupting.
Okay. Dude,
no, what's your take?
You got me on edge now, okay? Yeah. From a solidarity standpoint, a grizzly bear is like a brick house, right? I mean, they're very solid animals. There's a lot of material there. They weigh a shit ton. If you're talking average size grizzly, you're still talking a large animal. Advantage grizzly there. However, from like a tenacity and just violence standpoint, I think the silverback has to overpower that. Like just getting a hold of that. I mean, I don't know how much you've seen anything out of those, but they are just.
So you think the silverback wins?
Yes, because I think 8 times out of 10 the silverback wins, but the grizzly could certainly get a good paw in there or something like that. But I view grizzly as more of a defense scenario, and the silverback's just.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I think the silverback's a little smaller.
Yeah, probably, but
I think
still huge. No, substantial.
Substantially smaller?
They're massive.
Are they?
Yeah. They're terrifying. They're huge.
Yeah. I agree with that. They're very offensive.
Yeah, it's all offense.
Yeah. But man, dude, a grizzly, one paw, but they can handle that. Yeah. I mean, you see
the tenacity from a silverback, dude.
Yeah. And you said the grizzly bear's built like a brick shithouse? Dude, the silverback is. Yeah, I think I'm on your side with that.
That's what I'm saying. Where they both have the solidarity, but the silverback is all offense, man.
Yeah, a lot of people compare me to silverback.
That makes sense. Yeah. I can see it. Emu or silverback. You've seen all those things run at people.
Well, you know I like birds.
Birds are cool.
So I'm not placing. There's 0 bets going against the emu.
Okay. Well. We'll agree to disagree.
You won't get me to bet against. You won't get me to bet against a bird, dude. I like birds.
Yeah, especially seagulls.
One-legged seagulls. Felt so bad for him, then he flew away. I'm like,
he's fine. They don't even need their legs, man.
Yeah,
they don't even need them.
They can float. He can sit. He chose to stand on that leg. I have no choice. I have to stand on my legs. I can't stand on my paws.
I still don't understand how the balance thing took place with that one-legged seagull, because he's just standing there with one leg, and you'd think he would just kind of tip.
It shows you how light they are.
How cool they are.
Yeah.
Improvise.
It shows you. See, dude, birds are just cool. I like birds.
You know, that seagull could be on in like one of those improvise, adapt, overcome shirts. You know what I mean? He could be like the mascot for improvise, adapt, overcome.
Yeah, and the funny part was he wasn't like leaning to the side of that he had the leg on. He was perfect. You saw the picture.
Yep. No factor.
Straight up and down.
He's good.
My girlfriend makes fun of me so bad for talking about how much I like birds. Wow, where were we just driving? I think to work this morning.
Why do you like birds so much?
Dude, I don't know. They're just cool.
What is it about?
They're just cool.
They're kind of gross, man. They're kind of dirty animals.
They can like wreck anything. They can, like we're talking about a grizzly bear. Ooh, so tough. Try to fly.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like.
Yep. That makes sense.
A bird?
Sure.
Especially certain birds, like, dude, I'm not a cornball. Like, I don't walk out of my back door and go, ooh, a robin.
Bird watch.
That's a really cool
swallow.
Canary. Actually, though, you ever see a hummingbird up close?
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's a cool bird. A seagull with one leg.
I figured it out, dude. My dad likes birds.
So
he puts up bluebird nests. They live next to a farm.
Okay.
And they got bluebird nests.
That sounds nice.
There it is.
Yeah.
We just figured it out.
Figured what out? Where your love for birds came from?
Yeah.
Okay.
On our way to work this morning, me and my girlfriend, we carpooled, and we see an owl. And she goes,
really?
Yeah. She goes, oh, an owl. Oh, she did say or a hawk. So, but I never saw it, so she could have been wrong.
Was it close to the building?
No, it wasn't.
I was going to say, because it's definitely a hawk.
But I went, where? Yeah, I was pretty jacked.
Yeah, like holy shit.
Owls are sick, dude.
They're wild. It's a rare sighting.
Yeah.
You ever heard one? Like, or in your vicinity before?
Yeah,
like out for a walk or something, you hear it?
Yeah, they go, whoo.
Like, it's kind of spooky.
You mean like the wings flapping, like if they fly past you, or just like in the tree?
I'm talking the sound they make, where you'll just get...
Oh, it's eerie. Yeah,
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
very eerie.
Yeah.
And it's very like, it's very piercing. Like, it's not like it's super loud, but it's very distinct and like really just...
Yeah.
It's odd.
Yep.
They're pretty cool though. Cool birds, unlike seagulls. So that was a good question from whoever posed that, the Silverback. Grizzly thing.
We got it solved. We're
aligned on this one.
Silverback, guys.
Silverback.
So
sound off.
Peyton, that one's for you, actually.
Yeah, that's right. That's who it was.
So Peyton and squad. Peyton and team.
Peyton and team.
Silverback.
Peyton and friends? That sounds like a Disney Channel show.
TGC's got the Silverback.
Yeah. Easy.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Okay. You can do that.
Because I'm in the middle of a series right now on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And Ozark.
Yep.
Watch it?
It's on the list. I haven't.
Okay. Did you watch it like when it just came out, or you haven't watched it at all?
I think I watched like the first 3 episodes when it came out, and I just haven't revisited yet. I liked them, but I haven't revisited.
You got to binge like the first 2, 3, 4 episodes to get yourself hooked.
Okay.
You can't just like turn it on and be like cleaning. It's not.
You got to pay attention. Yeah.
But I finished the series because they came out with a new
season.
And I finished it. 7 episodes. Really let me down. It just like
really. What season is it?
They're building it up for another season.
Oh.
Season 7.
Jeez.
No. Season 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's more
season
reasonable.
4. And I was like, come on, man. But they definitely are building it up for another episode. But anyway.
Big cliffhanger or something?
I realized that if subtitles are on, I will lose it.
You don't like subtitles?
If I see words on the bottom of my screen, dude, I have ears. That's why I don't know if you know this, but these things come with speakers in them. No, it's crazy, and that's so that the sound, like when they talk in it, that's so you can hear that.
Yeah. Technology in the speakers.
Yeah. So do you like subtitles?
I'm gonna wait till you're done with your rant before I chime in.
So if you like subtitles on, I ask you. I don't ask you. I say to you, I am so sorry. Why do I ask why you're sorry? Why am I sorry? It's because I didn't know that you couldn't hear. And I feel bad. You know, because I know there's people close to me that are hard of hearing, and I feel for those people. So if you have to put subtitles on, I know that you're hard of hearing because you can't just listen to it over the TV. Anyway,
what if I told you that I can hear perfectly fine, and there are scenarios where subtitles are wanted? Not all. Not all.
Can you decipher the 2 scenarios in which?
Yeah,
you
easily.
Wouldn't.
Easily. Because listen, I wasn't always a subtitles guy. I'm a subtitles guy now. Okay. What I found is, I can hear the damn TV, right? And there's certain movies or shows where, sure, I'm 100% engaged with it. I don't miss a beat. I hear it crystal clear. I'm good. What I found is that shows or movies that are dialogue heavy or really heavily story driven, where it's not just like you really need to pay attention, Like they do callbacks later on to things they may have said in the beginning, stuff like that.
Okay.
The subtitles usually, this is like getting down to the details, but the subtitles for the entire mini scene or whatever's about to happen typically populate before the scene is over. So I have time to preload what I'm about to hear in my head. So then when I hear it, I retain it more than I would have without that.
Okay.
It helps with retention when I'm actually trying to pay attention to what the hell I'm watching, like 100%.
Okay.
If I'm watching something like, I don't know, one of the 9,000 movies like Extraction on Netflix, you know, with like Chris Hemsworth, or it's just like some random like Netflix original, like I don't really give a shit, I'm not putting on subtitles.
Okay.
I'm also fine without subtitles in a movie theater because that's literally, you can't be more engaged than that.
You wouldn't want subtitles in a
Definitely
movie
not.
Okay.
Of course not. But if I'm just at home and I've got nice speakers, you know, it's like a theatrical experience in there. I want the subtitles if it's something I really give a shit about. I just do.
I accept that. I accept the breakdown because most people just say, dude, you don't put subtitles on? Well, I always put subtitles on.
What's the matter with you? Kind of like how you led the argument just now. That's what kind of how they are.
Yeah. No, I gave you a reason.
Okay. Got it.
But all I can say to those people is because I listened to it and they're like, dude, come on.
Come on, bro.
Dude, no, subtitles, bro.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
okay.
No.
I appreciate the respect.
As I sit here and I can see, there's a glass door right there so I can see out it because they can see through the glass.
Makes sense. Translucent.
And outside of that is a window. And that also is made of glass. So I can see through that.
Yeah.
And I can see the frigid weather outside.
Oh,
and it just reminded me that you're not going to be here Friday.
No, thank God.
And
I'm so excited.
Why don't you tell the people where you're going and why you're going there?
I'm going to Florida.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I'd be so much more jealous. Even though I am jealous, I'd be so much more jealous.
You know what? I'm getting the F out for just a couple of days, like 4 days. Going to Tennessee. Going to the Gatlinburg area, so Smoky Mountains.
What's the temperature supposed to be like there?
You know, it's not like crazy, but 30s and 40s, man. So that's still like a 60-degree swing from what we had today.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It was negative 16.
Yep.
So I will take that swing. And I've got a to-do list. I will say I'm staying in so it's like a couple layered thing. First of all, where I'm staying is like a small township outside of Gatlinburg, close to the national park. And the last leg of this drive, I'm taking the truck down there because there's a lot of cool trail stuff down there. And
yeah, and there's a big truck.
It's a good time, big truck guy. Yeah. So the last leg of that, like I look at the map and it's just, there's nothing. It's just all green. I'm just driving through trees. Like I don't even know if there's a road there is what it looks like.
Yeah, and you're excited for that.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I couldn't be more excited. I will be literally off the grid for 4 days. Just checked out. Couldn't be happier.
I would, yeah, that sounds fantastic. As much as like my recent vacation to Florida was great.
Yeah, it looked great.
The disconnecting sounds great.
Just silence, woods, mountains.
Yep.
Dude.
You know, I have the chance. Have been blessed with some quality people in life that
thank you
have allowed you're welcome. Have allowed me and my girlfriend to stay at their cabin.
Oh.
Up north. And
so you weren't talking about me?
I was getting there.
Okay.
I was getting there. I'm going to try to figure out how to work you into it.
Okay.
But no, so they let us stay up at their cabin up north. And dude, God, I like as a kid, we never, as a family, we never did the up north experience.
Was that your trip a couple months, like 2 months ago when you went up there? Or was this,
yeah, a few months ago.
Is it the person's cabin? I think it is.
Yep.
Okay.
Few months ago. I've done it a few times now, but dude, God, it's great. And it's, you know, just outside of, it's not too far away. So it's not like you got to drive a very long time to get there, but turn off your phone. I don't even get reception, which I love.
Yeah. That'll be me.
Yep. So, it's great. I love that feeling. And I don't even care. The last time we were up there, dude, it was like the last time we were up there in winter. Because the last time we were there was spring or summer.
Mm-hmm.
But the second last time we were there, it was negative. It was one of our coldest winters. This past one, I think it was negative 30 or something, sitting in the hot tub overlooking a frozen lake.
Dude.
No noises.
That's money.
Yep, you're spot on with that.
Oh, definitely something to that. I fully intend on returning with at least a cowboy hat, possibly boots. We'll see. We'll see what you get on Tuesday morning when I return.
Tell me you've been watching Yellowstone without telling me you've been watching Yellowstone.
It's easy, yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be a leather hat.
It's gonna be a nice hat.
Yeah.
I'm not cheaping out.
You're gonna get a cowboy cap.
Cowboy lid.
You're gonna go into the Tennessee lids, and it's gonna be just all cowboy. It's gonna have
Tennessee lids.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a fancy leather cowboy hat with like a Cubs logo in the middle.
It's definitely not gonna be leather. I don't want a leather one. But you know what besides that, one of the things I'm most excited about, this little valley town. Like, it's literally like the way it looks like on the map, you just breach through the trees and all of a sudden it's just this little town that's just in the middle. You know what I mean? They have a nice small diner in this town, and it's named after the town. So that's like,
it's good.
The diner experience in the mountains.
It's going to be great.
I'm going to throw that thing out the window.
I hope they can hear it go off.
Dude, they could hear it vibrate. So, yeah, needless to say, I'm excited, man. I'm at that point where...
You can take some pictures?
Yeah. Big photographer.
Yeah, big photographer guy.
Huge.
God, give this guy a camera and a truck. Jesus.
Just goes off the deep end.
Goes off the grid.
I will be driving through the national park with my cowboy hat on.
I know you will.
And I will have photo evidence of this.
I'm going to try to take it off when you get here, and it's just not going to come off, and you're not even going to fight me. And you're going to go, see, man?
See?
I'm going to go, what? And you're like, I'm one of them now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is it stuck on? How do you get it off? It's just part of me.
It's just a part of me. Yeah. It's just a part of me.
I don't know. It just doesn't come off.
No, I am considering putting a little hat hook on my desk, though.
Yeah,
hanging it on there.
This. I don't even care. If you do that, I'm putting a hook on my desk, and I'm gonna put my beach hat there.
Do it.
My sun hat.
Listen, I'm not hating. I'm not a hater. You're kind of being a hater.
Dude, I got this. No. I'm just making jokes. Hating a little bit.
On that haterade.
Hating a little bit.
Haterade in that mug.
But I got that nice hat.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it yet? You didn't see it yet.
You told me about it.
It's got surfboards on the bottom.
Haven't seen it. Sounds great.
It's got turquoise surfboards.
Perfect.
But
big
it's a sweet
beach
hat.
guy. Big surfer.
Big, huge beach guy. Basically.
You going to get a Salt Life sticker for your truck?
No. That bugs me.
Okay.
But when we went through the security at the airport in Tampa, she just, it goes through the thing with the flaps on it, and it goes through my bag.
Sure.
And she puts the hat on top of my bag, and it just wasn't, the flaps just caught it and like pushed it off. So she grabs it and like pushes it down.
Oh,
like,
no. Oh.
Listen, just because you hate your job,
no respect,
doesn't mean I have to now lose. Like, and one of the, how they're woven?
Yeah. Oh, did it get screwed up?
Yeah.
Oh.
It broke one of the things, dude.
That's just disrespect.
All the security at the airport act like they hate their lives.
They're cranky, aren't they?
Yeah, they're cranky. And I don't care if you don't like your job.
Dude, the pickup story.
I'm on vacation.
The picking up the thing story. That was you, right? Didn't your girlfriend like pick something up off the ground for? Can you just?
Yeah, we get back.
Can you share that?
Yeah. First of all, we're like
baffling, dude.
We're happy how things were going. We're in Florida, obviously, and it's warm.
Feeling good.
It's warm.
Feeling helpful.
Yep, it's very warm.
Yeah. Warm.
And everyone's happy. Everyone is happy.
It's great,
dude. First person we get back to Chicago,
out of the gangway.
You exit the plane. Yeah, because you're not in a plate. So that wouldn't make sense. But you're in a plane. So you exit the plane and then you turn the corner in that tunnel.
It's a gangway.
And there's a flight attendant standing there with a cart, and there was a white like handkerchief right in the middle of the walkway, and we're like one of the first people off.
Yeah.
The couple in front of us just steps over it. Andy takes it and she picks it up and like gives it to the girl with the cart, because it was like a cart, like something you'd clean with,
like a cleaning cart.
Yeah,
maybe.
I didn't like stare it down too much, but it was a cart. She worked there.
Okay.
And she was just being nice, set it there.
Yeah.
She didn't know what it was. It looked like she could have dropped it honestly off her cart, and she goes, "I don't pick that up." And I'm like, "Welcome."
Oh my God.
Welcome to the northern part of the country,
dude. That doesn't count. That's bullshit.
And
we're not like that.
And Andy goes, she's got a little bite to her too. So she goes, "Yeah, well, I just did. And maybe you do pick it up so that people don't trip on it," and threw it at her.
Oh my God.
And then we kept walking.
Oh my God.
I kept looking back. I'm like,
damn.
Gonna run after
yeah.
her.
Is she like calling security? That's just baffling to me. Like that response, like even if it had nothing to do with her or the cart,
it's still not the response.
Have a moment of critical thinking to say, okay, that makes sense. Like, who cares,
Yeah. Like any reasonable person would not get offended by that. They'd go, "Oh, here I am with the cart. Okay, I got my badge on. That makes sense."
Yeah,
they just handed it to me. Yep, makes sense.
What? Dude, I struggle with that.
It was good.
I just struggle to figure that out. Oh,
but
get me fired up.
Yeah, and it wasn't. We just got back from Florida.
Yeah,
so it's like, give me a break.
Probably a little tired. You're not in Florida anymore.
Not in Florida, so I'm not really happy.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to miss, I don't mean miss home as in miss my family and stuff, but I thought I was going to miss my house, the comfort of my house more.
Yeah.
Didn't.
No?
I could have stayed right there. Yep.
Well.
Felt like a hassle to come back.
My God damn it. It has been a hassle ever since you got back. To be honest, you've had a string of unfortunate events that we don't need to go into detail on. I just, I'll give you credit for dealing with that.
I'll summarize it with this. Anyone from the north, from the cold states, I'll put it that way. Anyone from a state that gets below zero knows that if you have to work on a vehicle of any sort in the winter,
to do anything, doesn't matter what it is.
Game over.
Simplest things. What were we talking about?
You're going to crack your knuckle. Your skin's breaking open for sure. Because there's no bolt that just comes out.
Nope. Definitely
and
not.
If it does come out, you're dropping it.
Yep. Because your fingers don't work.
Yep. Your fingers don't work. Yep. This is the fastest you can move.
Just,
and
quarter turn at a time.
Nothing works, dude. Vehicles break. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything goes wrong. So
it's exponentially harder to do anything.
Yeah.
Easiest job in the world, immediately difficult. Yeah, it's really the worst, man. So I'll report back on what Tennessee winter is like, because it's still winter. They get snow. And I'll be in the mountains. Yeah. But still, from what I understand, a friend of mine that works with us is familiar with that area. And from what I understand, it's even if it's 30 degrees here and 30 degrees there is a better 30 degrees.
Isn't that weird? That's totally a thing.
So I'm curious.
Yep. That's the same as in Florida when it was 65.
Yeah.
I was sitting out there here. I'd be like,
it'd be a little chilly.
Little chilly. Yeah. There, I'm going on a boat.
It's a shitty 65
here. 65, I'm not even thinking about going on the boat.
Not even.
Unless you were a fisherman. But.
Sure. Which I'm not right now. I'd like to, I don't know. Not big on fishing? I like fishing.
I would love to go with someone experienced.
Yeah. Can I fish off your boat? Would you let me?
I would.
I just brought a pole and.
Yeah, but don't expect me to join in because my boat's not the type for fishing. So if I'm on my boat, I'm relaxing.
That's cool. You could just have some beer while I'm fishing.
Yeah.
Have some beers.
I'm more of a whiskey guy when I'm boating. So.
Oh, sorry.
Is that all right?
I wouldn't know because you haven't invited me. So.
Yeah, I get it.
Whatever.
Tom invited himself today.
Is that what I need to do? Do I just need to put my name in the hat versus waiting for you to put it in there for me?
No, I told him that he can't come because he said that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well,
No, but he did. We got on a good subject of.
Is that on your walk?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we took a walk.
Okay.
Yeah, is that all right? Or is that?
Yeah, no problem.
Because you had to bring it up. So
no problem. Okay. I was just curious.
But we did talk about, and not everyone can relate to this. I don't care if you have a 12-foot John boat. If you have any sort of watercraft and have had people come with you, there's a certain list of pet peeves that happen that are common.
Yeah.
That people do, that it's just like, dude, when you're invited to go on someone's boat, you don't do that, or you do that thing. I won't get into it, but it's just everyone thinks you're going out to party, and like I have zero responsibilities. I'm gonna let loose all day. It's like, no, you're gonna. Like,
it's like being a guest in somebody's house.
Yeah, and more so.
But way more because you can't just leave.
Yeah.
Like you need There's a lot we could probably unpack there, but I'm fully on board, pun intended, with what you're getting at.
Yeah. I don't need to break it down.
It's a level of respect, And for the boater, not the boatees, you'd be the boater in this scenario.
Captain.
The captain. You're the skipper. Okay, I'll give you that.
Skipper. Okay, go.
There's a lot to consider, I think, with people who you're bringing on your boat.
There is.
Because there's no out. So, like, if shit goes sideways...
They can always go off the back.
Yeah, just...
forcefully.
Like walk the plank.
Thought about it before. Yeah.
Vote them off the boat and have to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big commitment.
Yeah, there's no out for you.
No, you're stuck with it.
Yeah.
Maybe it would help to set ground rules for, not ground rules, but expectations for the outing. Like, look, this is a party outing, or hey, this one isn't a party outing.
Yeah. I've done the whole like setting ground rule thing.
It doesn't work?
You just sound lame. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. Kind of like kills the mood.
I don't know if I'm aligned. It would depend on the delivery.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're right.
If they had the wrong expectations going in, sure, you'll kill the mood because they're already not aligned. You know what I mean?
And that's the case, and that's the problem.
So that's a different conversation, I think.
Yeah.
What I'm getting at is I want to know if you're in for a mandate where we go out on the boat and I do some fishing.
Yeah. And that's what we talked about. Like, me, you, and Tom should go.
Yeah, absolutely. We should film an episode out there.
Dude.
Can you imagine?
That's a good
I
idea.
can just pack this puppy up. I don't even need to be hooked up.
Stay tuned for summer. That's going to happen.
Boatcast.
I don't even care if you go back on
the
your word. We're doing it. We're doing that.
That'd be great. I'm totally down.
Oh, I got to bring a generator.
Live from the boat. No, you don't.
What do you mean?
I've got a power bank. This thing draws very little energy.
Sick. We're going to do it. But yeah, we were talking about that, how... Then I'm not talking... Like, I have a ton of great friends that I love going boating with.
Totally, yeah.
But
except me.
There's something more just relaxing about it. Because I'm not a big, like...
Boat party.
Like, I'm not big into that. Like, I like going to sandbars and stuff, but I love, like, just walking through the water, just drinking some drinks, getting a good buzz on.
Yeah.
Listen to some music.
Yep.
Playing water games. Like,
sure.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not a turd. But,
yeah.
But
that's
as
fair.
far as, like, the dancing on the front of the boat and, like, being nuts, that's not me. So going out with a couple good friends, just BS all day. That sounds great.
Easy win. Aligned. Cool. Anything big you'd like to close on for the listeners? We got about 60 seconds. If not, that's fine too. Just thought I'd ask. Jesus Christ.
No, I don't have anything. Use beard oil. If you got a beard, use beard oil.
That's true. I've been thinking about bringing my mustache back.
You should.
I kind of miss it.
He pulls off a good, what did you do? You did Maverick.
Goose.
I
did Goose.
You did a good Goose.
I do miss it.
Yeah.
Do that, and next episode you will see me with my cowboy hat on.
Yeah. I might surprise you too.
We could bring the hats to the next episode.
Yeah, we'll cap it up. TGC capped.
TGC lids with a Z. On that note,
we're gonna put a cap on that.
We're gonna cap it off here. Put a lid on it.
Yep.
The next time you see us, I will have returned from my vacation, whereas Colin just returned from his. And you know what? We hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you for listening. Like, share, subscribe.
Hats off to you guys.
And we'll see you at the next episode.
Thanks, guys.
Hats off.
Hey.
Huh?
Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
All right, later.
You good? All right. Bye, guys.